Hi, welcome back. And if you're a new viewer and you like what you see, I hope I earn your subscription today. And if you guys could do all that YouTube stuff, liking, commenting, things like that. Today's video is about a person who thinks he's a guru. I don't know if you guys are aware of K-Far's channel. He did a bunch of stuff on him for years. And in this video, he is going to teach us how to become a sovereign citizen. Believe it or not, he thinks he's going to teach us that, but don't take my word for it. Here you go. Enjoy.
Many of my viewers are confused about how simply and easily they can become a sovereign citizen. In this video, I will explain how easy it is to do our duty of abolishing corrupt government by becoming a sovereign citizen in order to form a new government. In fact, it can be accomplished for free in as little as these 3 steps. Step 1. By following this link, will be in the description, one can find a Declaration of Independence they may utilize to help them exercise their right to sovereignty.
Well, I went and looked it up. I took screenshots of it, but I will be putting the link into the description box. It's so stupid. It's something he wrote up. And the best part, you're about to see his signature. I love it.
Be sure to print 4 separate copies as you will be sending the declaration to multiple government agencies. Step 2. Date the top of every Declaration of Independence, then sign the bottom of all copies in ink. Once signed and dated, mail your Declaration of Independence to the President of the United States at the following address: to the governor of the state you live in, to the local county courthouse supervisor, as well as to the local police department. Step 3.
Oh, no. We're not done step 2 yet. What does all that do? What if I sign all these stupid forms of declaration that you wrote, and I send it to the president and all these other people, the courthouse, the sheriff's office, whatever? What does that accomplish? Are you going to tell me that in step 3? I sure hope so.
Organize with your fellow sovereign citizens as to form a new government, free of corruption, that has your best interests at heart. Do not let the propaganda confuse you. You need not listen to those advocating that you must ask the current governments for permission for your freedom, as the tyrannically oppressed have never gained their freedom by asking for it. We must declare ourselves free, defending our right to do so together, for together we are strong. Together we can do our duty of abolishing the current corrupt, tyrannically oppressive government.
I got another question. If you're a guru and you know all these other sovereign citizens, why hasn't it worked yet? Why haven't you done any of it yet? If that's all it takes to get a new government, why are we still in this government? Make it make sense.
Please feel free to contact.
All right, everybody, go grab a pen and paper because I'm going to read this email address off to you. So you ready? All right. It's 743.r36315.0f, I think, dot 743.54cr3d dot 34r74 at gmail.com. What kind of email address is that?
The rebels of the sacred earth with any questions you might have via the following email. I will leave you with this quote from a Declaration of Independence written by some of the wisest of men. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles, and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness.
I gotta ask you, does he sound happy? 'Cause to me, he sounds really depressed.
Please comment, like, share, and subscribe, for it helps the cause greatly. If you would like to donate to support the cause, I'll leave a link to do so in the description. Thank you.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna donate. How do I become a sovereign citizen? You really didn't tell me anything. You told me to sign a bunch of false papers and mail them to people. That's all I have to do to become a sovereign citizen? Well, maybe in the next video, you'll explain how I can drive without a license, or something at least. Okay, here's the next one.
Remember, these police officers swore an oath to defend your rights in the street, okay? So when they fail to uphold that oath, they need held accountable, okay, in the street. You don't take the cop to court, okay? That's just the most asinine solution to the problem. Like, do you honestly think George Washington would have considered taking the redcoats to court as a viable solution to the tyranny and oppression?
What did you just say?
To the tyranny and oppression.
What kind of guru are you that you don't know how to say the word tyranny? It's not tyranny, it's tyranny. You know, it's pretty much what the whole sovereign citizen thing is based upon.
Of the colonists. Do you see how ridiculous that is? They swore an oath to uphold your rights in the street. They can be held accountable in the street, okay? We're about to watch a video that, if this does not ignite a fire in your heart for the righteous, like for defending the rights of the innocent, then you're domesticated by capitalist propaganda.
And told the police, he informed them that I'm a paraplegic, I cannot walk, I can't get out. I have assistance getting in and out of my vehicle. It doesn't matter, the police don't care. So what do? They snatch him from the vehicle.
It will be a lawsuit if you put your hands on me for no reason, bro. Well, the reason is that, man. No. We ain't gonna go there. We got to get some people here that's about to witness what's going on. That's right. Yes, I cannot step out. I'm a paraplegic. I cannot. The police just pulled me over and they trying to make me get out the car, and I'm telling them I'm a paraplegic. I can't get out the car without no help. You're getting out of the car. That's not an option. You're getting out of this car. So you can cooperate and get out of the car, or I will drag you out of the car. You see your two options here? Which I know I got one, sir. I would like for you to get out of your white shirt. I will when I'm done. I'm trying to tell you that I got help. Get in the car, y'all can hurt me. Somebody help. I'm right here. Somebody help. You're making it so much harder than what it has been.
Okay, I noticed that you started the video as they were demanding him to get out of the vehicle. You didn't tell us any reason why the police were at that point. I already know why the police were at that point, because it's always the same thing. Hey, you won't ID, you won't answer questions, all that. Just knock it off. Show the whole video, and then it'll mean something.
Remember, the cop's attitude is he's the one that's making it harder than it needs to be. The paraplegic trying to inform the cop of his situation is making things harder than it needs to be. This is the attitude that police officers have towards civilians. They don't care about you. They aren't Andy Griffith, okay? The days of the Andy Griffith policing are long gone, all right? All they are police state cops, okay? That's all they're just paid to compel you into obeying laws that you didn't consent to be legislated.
Hello, McFly. You know, we vote for people that we elect to do what we want them to do. But you probably don't vote, because then you give your right up as a sovereign citizen. And you can't have that now, can you? So, no, you have not given your consent because you don't vote.
They're literally paid to violate your rights. Remember, free people have never gained their freedom by asking for it. We gained our freedom by holding tyrants accountable on the street, not by taking them to court. Together we are strong.
Okay. 200 people, does that make you strong? Because that's all the subscribers you have. And if you want to read his little about section, yeah, might want to pause and take a look at it. Yeah, he's a communist. Now in this third clip, the name of it is Things in America Are Terrifying. I'm sure it has something to do with capitalism or our democracy or something that's made this nation great.
Are incredibly terrifying here in America, and that's due to the fact that the government is so out of control. Our government is tyrannical in almost every aspect of tyranny.
Tyranny.
Like, it's so tyrannical, it's invented new aspects of tyranny.
Tyranny.
Okay, like aspects of tyranny that have never been seen before. So don't sit there and act like America's the best country that's ever existed. America's not great. We're not free. We're slaves. Like,
are you serious? We still have slaves in this country? Oh, there's no way. Of course we don't have slaves in this country. And America right now isn't great, but it's about to become great once again.
people, you need to wake up because, like, things are so appallingly terrifying. Like, I genuinely don't understand why you guys are just content with the way things are. Like, you're in a garbage fire. You're literally standing in the middle of a garbage fire and you're, like, content about it. The flames are gonna reach you soon. Like, aren't you already sweating? Like, don't you think it's time to put the garbage fire out? Like, I just don't understand people. I genuinely don't.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that you don't understand much of anything. Maybe go out into the real world for a little while. Get out your mama's basement.
Nobody in America understands independence. Like, they think that being a wage slave is independence when it's not. The government has claimed more natural resources than it needs in order to compel us into wage slavery. Okay, so the current governments, like, they do not have our best interests at heart. All right, the time has come for us to exercise our rights, our right to peaceably assemble, our right to speak freely, and our right to form a new government that has our best interests at heart, okay?
You have those rights. No one has taken them away from you at all. In fact, we're trying to strengthen those rights right now. And who is going to do all the manual labor? If we're all entrepreneurs of our own thing, then how are we going to produce things? Do you want to go with AI? And then no one has jobs? This slave labor bullshit is just that.
And we can easily do that by accessing the natural resources that the current governments have claimed. Okay, so that's called taking back the means of production, which we have every right to do. Okay, because for the government to claim more natural resources than they need, that evidences a design to reduce us into absolute depositism. It affects our right to life, liberty, and happiness pursuit without our consent.
What does any of that mean? Just because you know a couple big words, you can't just throw them together and make it a conscious thought, because it doesn't mean anything.
So all we need to do is find an area with abundant natural resources, start producing a recreational substance, and use that product in abundance. We'll have an abundance of it. We'll trade that for the things that our community can't produce. Okay, so it's that easy to be independent of the current governments. We can still satisfy our wants and needs while being independent and free men.
Okay, let me see if I get this right. You want a whole bunch of people to move out onto government lands, grow Mary Jane out there, and then sell it so you can get other things? Have you lost your flippin'? Oh, God, yes, he has, because he's a sovereign citizen. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I really did enjoy it too much, but I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Until then, Val and I love you, and bye.